It's 7:18 p.m. Maya is standing in her laundry room, thumb over transfer, about to send $18,000 into a deal closing tonight. The scary part isn't the pitch, it's the brokerage setting she forgot to turn on before the pitch ever reached her. By the end, you'll know the exact security questions to ask and the one verification call to make before sending money. Maya isn't careless. She uses a strong password, a fingerprint login, and text codes. But fraud often attacks urgency, not just access. On July 7, 2026, the SEC formed a retail fraud working group focused on fraud targeting everyday investors. That matters because today's fraud doesn't always look like a stranger in a cheap suit. It can look polished, private, and perfectly timed. Pause. The FTC said 2025 investment scam reports showed more than $7.9 billion in losses, with median individual losses above $10,000. Maya's pitch came through a professional chat thread, then a video call, then a deadline. Each step made hesitation feel expensive. Here's the first defense to consider. Make your brokerage account harder to drain when your judgment is under pressure. That starts with a trusted contact. Not a co-owner, not a power of attorney. Just someone the firm may contact in limited situations. FINRA, the SEC Investor Office, and NASA say a trusted contact cannot trade, transact, see balances, or make account decisions. So if privacy is your objection, that's the key distinction. They don't get your account. They get a safety line. Ask your brokerage, do I have a trusted contact on every account? How do I update it? When would you use it? FINRA Rule 2065 lets firms place temporary holds for suspected exploitation of specified adults, but it does not require every hold. That means the trusted contact is useful but limited. Think smoke alarm, not firefighter. It may warn people before damage spreads. The second defense is alerts. You want notices for withdrawals, profile changes, password resets, new devices, and outside bank links. Fidelity publicly describes money transfer lock features and security text alerts for certain transactions or profile updates. Vanguard describes account activity alerts, profile change alerts, trusted contacts, and warnings about urgency tactics. E-Trade says it sends security alerts and recommends verifying suspicious messages by calling the organization through a trusted number. Quietly, Maya has alerts on for market news. She does not have alerts on for money leaving her account. Ask, which transfers trigger alerts? Are alerts sent by text, email, app push, or all three? Can I require alerts before money moves? Alerts do not stop every problem, but they may shorten the time between a bad transfer and your first chance to react. The third defense is friction. Consider asking whether your firm offers a money movement lock, transfer lock, wire restriction, or extra phone verification. Friction sounds annoying until someone is pushing you to act fast. Then friction becomes the speed bump that protects your future self. Ask, can I block electronic withdrawals? Can I lock external transfers? How do I unlock them? And what identity checks happen first? Who should be careful with locks? Anyone who routinely moves cash for payroll, tuition, taxes, or time-sensitive obligations. Friction should fit your life. Maya's promoter keeps saying the allocation closes tonight. That is the moment the security plan shifts from settings to behavior. FTC guidance says to resist pressure, research independently, and check whether the investment professional or firm is licensed or registered. Do not use the phone number, link, QR code, or email address supplied inside the pitch. That path belongs to the promoter. Find the brokerage number yourself from the official website, your statement, broker check, or investor.gov. Then call before moving money. Here is Maya's turning point. She steps away from the chat, closes the transfer window, and makes the boring call. Script it simply. I'm being asked to send money today. Can you verify the firm, destination, and whether this transfer matches my account protections? Then ask, is my trusted contact current? Are withdrawal alerts on? Is there a transfer lock or wire hold available for this account? Next ask, if I authorize this transfer and later learn it was fraud, what protections, investigations, or limits apply? That question matters. If you willingly send funds, recovery may be harder than if someone broke in and moved money without authorization. This is why password confidence can be misleading. Strong login security protects the door. Scammers may convince you to open it. Multi-factor authentication is still important. Consider passkeys, trusted devices, and unique passwords. Just don't confuse login security with transfer security. Build your account defense like layers: login protection, trusted contact, alerts, transfer restrictions, and independent verification before outside money movement. Maya's broker cannot endorse the deal, but the representative can confirm settings, explain controls, and direct her to independent registration checks. The SEC said the new working group will focus on offering frauds, pump and dump schemes, market manipulation, and broker-dealer or advisor misconduct. In plain English, regulators are saying the fraud menu is broad. Everyday investors are the target, not just institutions or retirees. So if you are 35 and investing after work, this still applies. Fraud prevention is not an age bracket, it's an account habit. Tonight, open each brokerage account and look for Security Center, profile settings, alerts, beneficiaries, trusted contact, and money movement controls. Do this before the emergency arrives. Security setup during a sales pitch is like buying brakes while driving downhill. Firmly, Maya asks the promoter for time. The answer comes back fast: decide now or lose the allocation. That pressure is information. A legitimate opportunity should survive independent verification. If it cannot survive a phone call, that tells you something. Use this rule: no urgent transfer leaves your brokerage until you independently verify the firm, the destination, and your account protections. If the promoter resists, slow down further. Pressure plus secrecy plus outside payment instructions deserves a pause, not a transfer. Put plainly, this content is for educational and informational purposes only and does not constitute financial advice. Always consult with a qualified financial advisor before making investment decisions. Here is the call script again. I'm considering an urgent transfer. What security controls are available before I proceed? Ask the representative to name the available alerts: withdrawal, wire, address change, bank link, password reset, device change, and profile update. Ask whether those alerts arrive before, during, or after the action. Timing determines whether an alert is a warning or a receipt. Ask whether outbound transfers can be blocked by default, limited by destination, or require a human callback to a number already on file. Ask how to report suspected fraud after hours. Save the answer somewhere offline, because fraud rarely respects business hours. For joint accounts, retirement accounts, trusts, and business accounts, controls may differ. One approach is to ask account by account. Maya learns she can add a trusted contact, turn on withdrawal alerts, and place friction around certain transfers. She also learns the destination account does not match the firm name in the pitch. That is enough to stop. Notice what did the work: not prediction, not market timing, just verification, friction, and a refusal to let urgency set the rules. FTC guidance also says to search the company and promoter with words like complaint, review, or scam before investing. Searches are useful, but they are not final proof. New scams may have clean search results until victims start reporting. If this checklist helps, subscribe for more calm money drills. No hype, just the systems that may help protect your decisions. Your 4-part checklist: trusted contact, alerts, transfer restrictions, independent phone call. Write it down before the next pitch arrives. Pause. The emotional win is not saying no forever. It is earning enough time to make a clean decision. If the opportunity is real, it can handle verification. If it is not real, delay may be the most valuable move. Set a household rule: nobody sends investment money under pressure without calling the account firm from a number found independently. For aging parents, consider offering help without taking control. A trusted contact can preserve dignity while adding a communication channel. For young investors, consider the same setup. Scams follow ambition, side income, crypto curiosity, and private market language. Maya never gets the big, dramatic confession. The promoter simply disappears after she asks for independent verification. That silence is also data. Honest firms answer verification questions. Fraudsters tend to move toward easier targets. Before tomorrow ends, call your brokerage and ask the security questions. 10 minutes now may prevent a much harder conversation later. Save the fraud hotline, turn on alerts, review trusted contacts, and ask what locks fit your account type and cash needs. The SEC Working Group is the headline. Your account setup is the move. Regulation catches some fraud. Preparation may block yours. Before you send money, make the call. Slow money is not weak money. It is money that gets a second look. Remember, this content is for informational purposes only and is not financial advice.